Hello, I'm just arriving. We're not starting or anything, so you can still take time to gather whatever you need. I'm just setting everything up, so no rush. Let's see. You're welcome to say hello as you enter the space. If you have any questions for me as you're entering, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm coming on early just so I can interact a little bit more with you guys. I'm debating, do I want to start my live on Instagram yet or wait until the last minute? Because I don't know if my phone is going to survive the whole practice. I'm hoping it does. But we'll see. I don't have a charger out here. If you're seeing this after the fact, I'll say this again later, but you don't need to have a mat for today's practice if you're on carpet like I am, but if you prefer it or you're on hard floors, make sure you have your yoga mat and any props that you feel like you need. All right, let's figure out Instagram. This will be fun, like teaching to two cameras. I don't know how this is going to go, teaching to two cameras, but we'll see. And the hard part with my phone, as you guys know, like on the computer, you're filming this way, but on the phone, you're filming this way. Hello, everyone on Instagram. I'm just organizing and calibrating, so no rush as you arrive. Let's see. Make sure you guys can see me for the most part. I'm not really going to do a lot of standing, but just to make sure you can kind of see all of me. And again, as everyone arrives in both these spaces on Instagram and on YouTube, don't forget to say hi. Put a little thing down there. We only have a few more minutes so to interact, and I'll stay on a little longer after too. But we want to start right on time. So when that happens, I'm going to be stepping away from these screens all the way back on my mat, and I won't be able to say hi back. So if you want to send a little message, you're welcome to send a little message. Hello, everyone. I know I'm like half on. Maybe if I go this way, I'll be more here and a little here, and can do both. I do want to side note that the live video that I'm filming, live class, is only going to stay up on Instagram for about a week. I'm going to take it down, but you can always watch the live replay here on YouTube, and it's always there. So just something to think about. Aw, thank you. Hi. Life is treating me well. Lone Wolf. I hope life is treating you well. Hopefully I got to respond before you disappeared. But hi. Hello. Fair warning, Tallulah might bark at some point through today's practice. So always know when there's live sessions, there's chaos sometimes. So always being mindful of that. So those of you that are finding me on YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram at Rayne Movement. And those of you that are here on Instagram, you can follow me on YouTube. Please subscribe. It'd be wonderful. On Rayne Movement as well. It's all the same. Nice and easy. At one point, I had many different names going on, and it just didn't make logical sense. So, just trying to condense everything. Right, we have 2 more minutes. I got this coffee from, well, I originally saw it at Earth Fair, but I got it from Whole Foods. And it's this new mushroom coffee. I don't know if anyone else has tried it. Maybe put a thumbs up or something if you've tried it. I really like it. It helps with like focus. I only have it like towards the evening if I'm still working, to give me a little like boost, a little wake up, and a little cognitive help. So that'll be my last sip. All right. I have a playlist going on my TV that I made for today's practice. You should be able to find it on my Spotify account, Bailey Rayne. If you like the music here, it's just stuff that I found recently that I really, really like. So I literally just created this, literally right before class. So we'll go ahead and switch gears. And I'm going to turn it down just so it's not overwhelming. You may or may not even be able to hear it. You know, like live things are weird when it comes to sound. So hopefully it's pretty subtle. All right, at 6:30, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to move back to my mat, so I won't be able to read any messages, but I will get back to them after class. So I mentioned this earlier, you don't need to have props for class, but if you have them, I recommend pulling them out. I have really tight hips, so I always sit on 2 yoga blocks. You can sit on one. If you're on a carpeted floor like myself, you don't need a mat, but if you're on hard floor or anything like that, please make sure you're supported as much as possible. And yeah, so my name's Bailey Rayne, and I want to first just say I'm so happy and grateful to have you here in this evening practice. Maybe you were in class with me earlier today in person, and you're like, yes, I want to see what it's like virtually, and you're here. And if you are, thank you. I'm so happy to have you here. And yeah, if you're a follower or subscriber, again, I'm just so grateful for you. And if you're new and you're seeing me live right now, all those things, right? So today's class is dedicated to overwhelm. And I don't know about all of you, but I know I've been feeling overwhelmed lately. A lot of energy. I know you can all look up like the Schumann resonance and all this stuff that's going on, but there's a lot of flares, a lot of stuff happening collectively. And we can feel that in different ways, subtle, big. Maybe you're in a moment, you're feeling like the momentum shift from last year into the year of the horse, which starts on February 17th. So you're getting this like urgency of like something has to change, and I don't know what, or I know something has to change, and I could go this way, this way, this way. Like you have 50 million little ideas, and you need clarity. Because that alone, like having 50 million ideas or directions you can go, that's overwhelming in itself. And when we feel overwhelmed like that, a lot of times we end up doing nothing because it's like it's too much. It's just too much, and we get into a freeze state. So today's practice is really dedicated to clearing our mind, shifting everything. We'll do some quick Kalabati breaths, some shaking, some stuff to disrupt and really like get into the sensation of like, oh, I'm going to release all of that, and then land on clarity, land in the stillness, land into your body. So that's today's practice. And I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit more because I don't want it to be distracting. So why don't we go ahead and find a comfortable seat. You can sit in Sukhasana with your legs crossed. You can even just join me in a chair right now, or on your bed, seated on your bed, whatever feels right. Just take a moment to arrive. And if you're feeling a lot of chaos, don't even close your eyes yet. Take a moment to actually orient, to look around your space. Make eye contact with your furniture, maybe a plant, maybe a dust bunny that you think, oh, I need to get that later. But really like, okay, I'm here. I'm in my space. I'm at home. And this is a sacred time for me. So just take a moment to do that. Maybe just 3 things. If you keep feeling like you need to wander, just notice your room or your living room, whatever it is. And only once you feel like you've oriented enough, you know you're here, you can start to soften your gaze down. And only if you feel safe enough in your body, you can close your eyes. And then take all that external awareness that we just did and bring in internal awareness. So notice how your face feels, the crown of your head, your skin, your throat, your shoulders, your sternum, your belly. Not trying to change or adjust anything, but just observing you as you are right now without judgment, just awareness. Begin to notice your breath traveling in and out of your nostrils, the cool air of your breath moving in, the warmth of your own breath moving out. Just stay with that steady awareness. Setting your own intention for today's class. The intention to release this overwhelm, to release this stress, to release the sound of Tallulah deciding to bark. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Sigh out your mouth. Do that again. Deep breath in. out. Let's invite some vocalization. Inhale, lift your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, make sound. Do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. I'm going to come into Kalabati breath, skull shining breath, or ego eradicator. There's so many names that we can call it. You're going to inhale, reach your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your fingertips to your palm, the palm of your hand, thumbs out. And if this is new to you, the idea is to be pumping your belly back and up, back and up. Maybe you can kind of see that in the shadow of my filming. I think you can kind of see this momentum of back and up. And it's even breaths, in, out, in, out, in, out. And if you can, you're doing this through your nose. If it's really new and you're not sure, sometimes your exhales through your mouth help a lot. So before we begin, let's inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Next inhale, we begin. Keep going, don't stop. Bring the awareness of your eyes to the space between your eyebrows. Keep going, don't stop breathing. Slow inhale, spread your fingers out wide. Retain your breath. Mula Bandha activation, lifting from your base of your spine. Exhale, lower your hands back to your knees. Take a pause to observe. We're going to move into another breath work, bringing your fingertips to your shoulders. Now, these cameras can be reversing me or flipping me, so listen to my words more than watching my body. But you're going to inhale to your left, exhale to your right. And we're going to do this quick, breathing in and out of your nose just like we did. Don't stop, keep going. We're shaking this all up. We're disrupting so that we're present. One more, and then come center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your knees. Observe, become still. We're going to inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Take a nice big side body stretch. Make sure your shoulders are dropped away from your ears. Your sits bones stay grounded. Deep breath. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling into a twist, bringing opposite hand to opposite knee. Your back fingertips are grounded. Make sure your back arm's close to your body so you're sitting up really tall and not slouching back. Shoulders are dropping away from your ears. Belly is soft to your breath. And just thinking every time we twist in today's practice that you're wringing out all the unnecessary gunk, all the unnecessary fog that's making you feel overwhelmed. Let's inhale, come up through center. Exhale, other side. Slow breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, palms to heart center and Anjali Mudra. Take a moment, a pause to connect to your intention of releasing the stress, releasing the overwhelm, and becoming clear. We're going to go off of our blocks. Now, this is optional. You might still want to stay here depending on your knee situation. But if you're able to come kneeling, let's come towards the back of our mats. If you're using blocks, you can just place your blocks up to the top edge of your mat so that they're to support you later. And we'll bring our big toes to touch and your knees as wide as your mat. No wider, just as wide as your mat. And we're going to take some spinal waves and circles. So you can think about just moving your hips and circles to begin. So when we're overthinking, we're in our mind. Being in the mind is the masculine. Moving linear forward and back, up and down, is masculine movement. Sometimes we need to step out of that. We need to feel back into our body. And so spirals and circles bring us into our feminine. And this is just energy. It doesn't matter what you actually are. It matters the energy and where your energy is for the most part. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, most likely you're in this stress mode of a lot of stuff to do. And that is more in the masculine. It's not very feminine. It's not moving from feeling from your body. So continuing to move circles with your hips. If you'd like, you can start to use your chest, spiraling forward and around and back. And if you're finding spirals, we inhale, sternum forward, exhale, around. Inhale, forward, exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Begin to reverse your circles the other way. Now, if this feels funky, it might, maybe just start with the hips again. Find still torso, and it's like you're taking your tailbone and you're drawing circles on the floor, and you're activating your low belly in order to tilt your hips forward. Once you get that rhythm, you can start to let the sternum start to move as well. Inhale forward, exhale back. Relax your head. One more round. We'll come still. You're going to just drag your left hand up your right arm across your heart and extend. Right hand comes up. You can open and extend. So we're bringing touch to our body. Again, we're connecting back into our feminine, back into our body's intuition and our body's knowing versus the chaos of the mind, the chaos of what everybody's saying around you, and just coming back inward. One more round to each side. And then inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, come to your hands and knees. We'll find cat-cow. Now, option to take normal cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, broaden your heart up and forward. Exhale, scoop and round, press the mat away. If you enjoyed the spiral sensation, you can start to create circles here, moving in one direction. Let it be intuitive. Don't overthink it. You're safe in your home. You can move in any way that feels right. Taking one more round in each direction, or just one more round of cat-cow. And then we'll find our child's pose. Again, you can keep your knees together or knees as wide as the mat as you sink back, tailbone back towards your heels. You can tent your fingers to feel really, really long and let your head hang, or just relax your arms and your forehead down to the earth. And I want you to think about taking all of that movement, that spiraling, that breath work, and anchoring it down into the ground. So maybe you put pressure in your palms like you're pushing down into the earth. You're sending all of that chaos down and away. On your next inhale, you'll come up to a tabletop, tuck your toes, and find your first downward dog of the practice. If this doesn't feel good to you, listen to your body, stay in child's pose, make adjustments as you go. Listen to what you need, especially when you're home alone and you don't have anyone helping correct and adjust. So listen to your body. If you're coming into downward dog, bend your knees deeply, like you're going to try to rest your belly on your thighs. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Stick out your tongue, lion's breath, exhale. Try to straighten your legs, but keeping a long spine. Then you can walk it out on the spot a little, transferring your weight from one foot to the other. You can rotate your head from side to side. Then slowly begin to walk your feet towards your hands. If you skip downward dog, just find something to grab onto to come up to a stand, and then find yourself in ragdoll. So you can just bend your elbows, bend your knees, sway from side to side, shake your head out. Yes, no, maybe so. Let it all go. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift, long, flat back. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply. Slowly roll all the way up to a stand. Rolling your shoulders down and back. We're going to move into some standing shaking. So if you want, you can stay exactly as you are. I'm going to turn to face you guys, so that way I'm not facing one direction. We're going to begin with just heel taps. So tapping your heels down onto the earth. Let your body feel heavy. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. Don't overthink the movement. Keep going. Tap, 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 tap. Start to sway a little side to side. Let your arms feel floppy, tapping the sides of your body. Taking any size, again, any sound, vocalize it. Let it speak. Don't let it feel trapped in your body. Find stillness. Start to shake your legs. So it's like your legs are kind of vibrating forward and back. It's kind of hard to see probably on the screen, but it's just a nice shake, shake, shake. Imagine you're standing on that little machine at the gym, and it's like, I don't know if we have any of those around here. Where I used to live, there was one, and it was parked right outside the yoga studio, the mind and body room. And you'd always know when people went on there, you just hear the bzzz. It was really crazy. Keep shaking, don't stop. And then shift your weight into one foot. Start shaking your right leg or left leg, whatever leg, really, really hard. Like there's something gross on your foot and you want it off. Don't overthink it. This is where we get a little silly. Throw expectation out. Switch to the other side. Shake your hands. Let it vocalize. Let it go. Shimmy your chest. Shake your head. We're shaking all this overwhelm out, all this chaos, all this stress. Let it all go. You can get a little jump going in your body. Shake, shake, shake. Don't stop. Maybe you reach your arms overhead. Let it go. Shake it off. Keep going. Make it bigger. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Find that stillness. Feel your feet on the earth. Maybe wiggle your toes like you're digging your toes into dirt or sand. Really feeling you're here. This moment's all that matters. If you're not standing at the top of your mat, meet me there. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground your hands to the mat or to your blocks. Left foot steps back, drop your knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, look up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your left hand to a block or to the floor. Sweep your right fingertips forward on your inhale. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 2 more. Last one. This time, inhale, sweep forward. Exhale, hold your twist. Right palms open to the right side. You're hugging your right knee in close towards your body. You're not collapsing in your supporting arm. You're pressing them out away so your shoulder drops away from your ear. Slow breaths. 1 more inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Tuck your back toes. Find downward dog. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, hop or step into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising with a long flat back all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. We move to the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground your hands. Right foot steps back. Drop your knee, low lunge. Again, blocks or no blocks. Untuck your toes. Inhale, reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, squeeze your back as you open your heart. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, left arm sweeps forward. Exhale, reach back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Hold, exhale into your twist. Again, think about not letting your knee drift away, but hugging in close. pressing the floor away, and it's like you're reaching to the ceiling, and from that reach, you can deepen your twist. One more inhale. Exhale, grounding your hand down, tuck your back toes, step into downward dog. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale through your nose. Stick out your tongue, lion's breath. Exhale. Hold here for 3 breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, hop or step into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. We'll come into tree pose. And again, I'll turn to face you guys. Shift your weight into your left foot. Option to kickstand your right foot if you're feeling wobbly, or if you're on a ground that's really unstable. It might feel good to keep your foot grounded. You can bring your foot to your calf, or heel to your inner thigh, coming all the way up. But if you have socks on like me or slippery clothing, just bring your foot to your calf because we don't want to press onto our knee in any way. Feel the pressure of your palms pressing together. And really press down through your foot and lengthen through the crown of your head. So a tree grows in both directions, right? And that's what vibrationally keeps us centered and stable. Slow breaths. So we're moving from that quickness, that shaking, that movement, into this stillness, this clear, anchored being that you are. So wherever your thoughts have been, can you bring it more into focus right now as part of your drishti? One more breath. When you're ready, slowly just transition to the other side and give your supporting leg a little shake, finding your balance on the other side. No rush. What are we bringing clarity to? Groundedness, rootedness. Go ahead and anchor both feet down, standing at the top of your mat. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground your hands. Step back to a plank and hold. If a vinyasa is in your practice, you can take it. Otherwise, really become aware of the ground under your hands, pressing the floor away, the ground beneath your toes and the ball of your foot. Like we're pressing into the earth. One more inhale. Exhale, drop your knees. Come seated again on your heels or on a block. You're going to wrap your arms around your body. Give yourself a hug and just gently rock forward and back. We're bringing it all back into center. Inhale, expand your arms to the side. Exhale, switch the cross of your hug. We're just saying, I love myself where I am. Give myself compassion, forgiveness. All will be okay. Because I got me no matter what. I'm going to give a few options here. I always am a fan of many options. If you have no issues with your knees, come to a downward dog again. If you do, come seated. We're going to come into pigeon. So you'll just take a seated pigeon here if you have any issues with your knees. Otherwise, we're in downward dog. We're going to inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, pull your right knee to right thumb. Coming all the way down. And let's move with our breath a little bit. So you can tighten your fingers on the floor, use blocks. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let your heart sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, stay folded all the way down. You can rest on a block. You can rest your head all the way to the floor, whatever feels best and supportive to your body. Or if you're seated, just stay seated, breathing into your hip. And slowly begin to make your way out. Take your time. If you're seated, just extend your legs forward. Otherwise, meet me back in downward dog. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, pigeon to the other side. We'll move with our breath here. Inhale, extending your heart up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, finding your full forward fold. Again, you can use your props in any way. Sometimes it's nice to put a block underneath your hip. Another great way to support, if your hip's lifted, is to put your block under your extending leg. So I'm going to lift my back knee up. And it's not on my knee, but it's resting. I'm resting my quad on the block so that I keep my hips square as I come down. So many options. One more deep breath here. Slowly begin to lift yourself up. This time we'll all come seated on the mat, such as sitting into your left hip, swinging your back leg around. Extending both legs. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let your head hang. Stay in your forward folding breathe. I'm just getting a little notification here. Just want to make sure I stay live. Slowly come up. And bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Inhale, lengthen up to the ceiling. Exhale, reaching for your left foot. Again, we don't want to reach and start to round in desperation to touch our toes. It's about keeping that nice long spine. So if it feels better, you can bring your hands behind your knee, shin, ankle. It's not about touching your toe. That comes over time. And slowly coming up. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, taking a twist to your right, so left hand to right knee, sitting up nice and tall. Slowly unravel. Extend your right leg, bring your left foot in. Inhale, find length through your spine. Exhale, reaching out and forward. And again, either hands behind your knee, shin, ankle, wherever can help you keep more of a straight back, long spine. Slowly coming up, inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, right hand to left knee, sitting up nice and tall. Again, make sure your back hand is close to your body. We talked about this in the beginning of class, so that we're not scooping and rounding and sinking back, but we're finding length and space through our spine so that we can twist, so we can wring out all of the stress. Stress sits a lot of times in our gut. Start getting that little extra happening there. Maybe we're drinking more, eating more because of the stress or overwhelmed. So we're just bringing in this detoxification. Slowly unravel. Scoot towards the top of your mat. Come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest and just begin to sway from side to side. Massaging your low back on the floor. We'll find a figure 4 stretch here. So again, coming back to the roots of ourselves, into our glutes and our hips. So we'll just plant your left foot down, cross your right ankle over left knee. Option to just push your knee away if you're feeling a lot of resistance. Or bring your leg in, interlace your fingers, right elbows pushing your right knee open. You can also take like a full reverse pigeon, starting to extend your leg. So any variation is a beautiful option here. grounding your left foot back down if it's not already. We're going to go into a different twist variation. This might feel a little weird. Make sure I'm in all screens. So we're not crossing and dropping the right knee down. Instead, you're going to keep the same shape. You can even bring your right hand to your knee, or even better, left hand to your knee so it stays. Flex your right foot as much as you can right onto the side, and start to bring your right foot to the floor. Good. And then we're pushing away. Gaze can be towards the ceiling, or you can look to your right. Any option's a good option. This might feel a little different in your body, so notice where you're feeling the resistance. I tend to feel it in my IT band a bit here. Slowly come back through center. We'll take that all to the other side right away. Left foot over right knee. Again, option to push your knee away or come into figure four or extend. So many options. Go ahead and release, ground your right foot back down. Remember, we're keeping this shape, and I have a lot of props in my way, so I will do my best to get to the floor, but I'm going to bring my right hand to my knee just to keep it up. Flex your left foot as much as you can, and start to bring your left foot down. Left arm extends. Slowly release, coming back to center. Hug your knees in, taking Apanasana. So inhale, knees over hips. Exhale, hug knees in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, let your arms straight back out to a T. Take an inhale. Exhale, let your knees fall to the left. Gaze to your right. Full spinal twist. Remembering that these twists are coming from your belly button, not just your chest and shoulders. So if that were the case, it's almost like you want to think about getting the back side of your right rib cage back to the floor. And though it's not going to touch, it's going to allow you to think about that twist happening lower and deeper. Inhale, bringing your body back up through center. Exhaling to the other side. We always want to move into a twist on your exhale so that there's space to get that release. On your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Ground your feet. Just not coming into a bridge, but just press your feet into the earth. Again, we're grounding, we're anchoring. Taking all that chaos and we're bringing it down, settling it to the earth, finding clarity, grounding. Option to stay here and bring your right hand to heart, left hand to belly, or come into Supta Konasana, the soles of your feet together and knees open. And take a few rounds of 3-part yogic breath here. So inhaling into your belly, moving into your rib cage, all the way up into your chest. And then exhaling out your chest, your ribs, and your belly. Inhaling belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling chest, ribs, and belly. Continuing at your own pace, imagining that every exhale is grounding you deeper and deeper into your intuition, into your inner knowing, into the earth. You're safe and you're held. Releasing the 3-part yogic breath. We'll come into our final rest or Shavasana. You're welcome to grab a pillow for your head, a blanket for your body. Maybe if you took your socks off, you wiggle your socks back on, giving yourself whatever you need to feel supported. Softening your gaze or closing your eyes. Knowing that you're safe to let go. To let go of the expectations of everyone else. And be still. Putting down everything that is not this very moment. Knowing the only thing that matters is your breath, your body, and listening to your heart. Finding clarity in the stillness and clarity in your heart. Allowing everything else to drift away. Knowing my voice will guide you back out when it's time. Slowly begin to deepen your breath, wiggling your fingers and your toes, bringing gentle life back to your body, rolling your wrists, rolling your ankles, reaching your arms overhead, taking a big long stretch through your body, and rolling to one side in a fetal position, taking a pause there for yourself. When you're ready, coming up to a comfortable seat, continuing to keep your eyes closed or heavy to seal our practice together. You can come back on blocks or bolster. And let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center, and just stay in this clear energy for a moment. Feel your palms together. Feel the alignment of your spine. You can always find peace again when you take time for yourself to move your body, to find stillness, consciously releasing what doesn't serve you, and coming back to what does, what anchors you, what nourishes you, what lights you up. That's all that matters. So sealing our practice together, I always close practice with mantra, one sound of Om followed by 3 Shantis. If this is not part of your practice, you can just hum or listen. Before we do that, let's inhale again, sweep both arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Next inhale is for our mantra. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much if you stuck through this whole class with me. I honor and respect you so deeply. I hope you find clarity and have released some of that overwhelm. Thank you. Namaste. I want to also take a moment before everyone disappears to talk about a few things. If you enjoy practices like this with me, I'll be doing them monthly for free here. But if you really want to connect deeper, I have a sanctuary, a heartfelt healing sanctuary membership on my website, Rayne Movement. It's only $33, and we will meet weekly via Zoom. So I can see your physical body. I can sit here and go, hey, Susan, adjust this so that we get more like curated corrections from the comfort of our home, and yet we have community where we can see each other and chit chat and all that wonderful stuff. And also I'll offer like special promotions for private sessions and other videos that are special, that are just for members. So if you're interested in that, it's in my website, Rayne Movement. You can go register now. If you're the first person, I'll give you a free one-on-one private Reiki or yoga, whatever. So I would love to meet my first person. Also, another side note, I have my 28-day self-love journey. At one point, this was accessible on YouTube last year. And I've taken almost all of those videos off of YouTube. There's only a few left that are for free there. And I created a whole self-love series, meaning that I took all of that and everything I created there and made a whole workbook for it as well, with affirmations and journal prompts and all that beautiful stuff. So to get the 28-day workbook and journal and all of the classes and meditations and movement and somatic and yoga and all that, it's $22. You get it, you pay one time, you get it forever. There's also a $44 option that you, after all of that, you get a private one-on-one with me as an integration. So if that's something that sounds good, if you were feeling like into all of this that's happening and like the self-love, then that might be really calling your name. But that's it for the most part. I also have a 7-day inner retreat that's just guided meditations for $11. And for the month of February, I'm also going to send you a personal email if you buy it and ask you, hey, what is it specifically you want to work on? Is it forgiveness or whatever it might be? And I will create a meditation just for you, like just for you to have, that was made for you and whatever your need is. So yeah, that's everything I'm offering. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I'm going to try to keep a regular monthly schedule of Saturday nights at 6:30. So if you didn't make it this time, you'll make it next time. I know you will. Or if you made it this time, come next time. Yeah, I would love to hear any comments or feedback in the chat before we go. I'll leave a little bit more space. We're only over 1 minute. So I see, I know I had one person stick it out, at least one person, I think the whole class here on YouTube. So if you just want to say hi, I'd love to hear from you. And hello, everyone on Instagram. I don't know if I missed any comments or anything. I don't think I did. I'm just going to scroll here for a second. No, I think we're good. How are we feeling? Anyone want to share how we're feeling today? I'll leave it open. I'll stay here for like 3 more minutes. You know, on Instagram, there's always like a wave of people that come and go. Hopefully the wave of people stay and then come take class next time. It's just like an ongoing, what is that? Like feed of, oh, this one joined, this one left. All right. If we have no questions or comments, I'm going to go ahead and close out. I'll close out Instagram first because I know I have beautiful beings on YouTube. So bye, everyone. Thank you so much if you took class or if you're taking it later. This will only be up for 1 week on Instagram. If you want to come back to it more often, follow me on YouTube at Rayne Movement. Bye. I think it's ending. Yes, it says it ended. I don't know what happened to it. I never understand. Yeah. I don't know if it saved it, got rid of it. I don't know what just happened. Oh, well. Well, if anything, I know that it's here on YouTube. All right. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.